This episode contains adult language, mature situations, harem antics, misunderstandings of commoner customs, naive, friendless girls who have lunch in their bathrooms, super elite schools focused on making their students productive members of elite culture, and stupid cliches. Listener discretion is advised. Episode 274. Let's combine Ouran High School Host Club with lots of other generic series, like suggestions, and make it crappy. Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Spiraken Manga Review, some podcasts and vain reviews about connectedly enhanced narratives. I'm your host Zan, saying konnichiwa, aloha, buongiorno, what's up? Yes, we're back for another episode of this wonderful podcast, and if you want to hear some amazing episodes that are really fun and really awesome, check them out at www.spiraken.com. That's Spiraken. You can also check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music, Stitcher, Player.fm, Instagram, and so many more social media sites. I highly recommend checking out our stuff. And if you follow us, just follow Spiraken and definitely tag us if you see us on Instagram. But before I forget, if you join us for the first time, welcome. Spiraken is a podcast that provides informative reviews about connectedly enhanced narratives. Every episode, I and my co-host will talk about one or two manga titles, and we'll tell you the pros and cons about it, how the art style is, the characters are, the plot, and if it's worth investing your time in or not. You don't have to agree with anything that we say, but we try to be informative, educational, entertaining, and most importantly, impartial. Even though it doesn't work all the time, especially if it's a really crappy manga, or it's a really good manga. And check out all the other episodes at www.spiraken.com. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you could email me at Zan, that's Xan, at spiraken.com. Now, with that in mind, there is so much going on because in 2 weeks, count them 2 weeks, or 3 weeks, no, 2 weeks, I will be at the amazing and great and astounding Anime Boston at the Heinz Convention Center from the 29th through the 1st. Well, it's going to be from the 30th is the first day. I'm going to be there, and I've got a bunch of really awesome panels that I am so excited to talk about and show. I've got from Under the Bed Horror and Anime and Manga. I've got 22 manga sci-fi recommendations for grown-ups. I've got Cowgirls, Captains, and Cyborgs, the memorable women of sci-fi anime and manga, which is going to be a lot of fun. Journey to the Stars, anime's journey into sci-fi, and one other panel, which I'm going to definitely put in the show notes if you check it out. Now, with that in mind, definitely check it out if you're going to be there. I'm excited. I'm going to give a bunch of free stuff, and more importantly than that, I'm going to be doing something really cool. If you go to every single one of my panels and you Instagram or tag me, when you go to the last panel, I'm going to be giving away a great prize, which is going to be really awesome. But you have to go to all the panels to check it out. So now that bribery's out of the way and all my pimping is done, let's get to the product at hand, and that is the review of a very, it's a manga that is written by Takafumi Nanatsuki. It was illustrated by Risumai, and it was published by Ichi Jinsha. It's actually a manga adaptation of a light novel, so it's a light novel adaptation. This is the manga form. It was released over here by Seven Seas. It is a shonen series. Originally ran 2012 to present. There are 13 volumes, an anime series which you can see on Funimation. There's a light novel series which has 12 volumes, and let's get on with it, shall we? Because there is actually another manga adaptation that spun off later, because there's a spin-off to this insane series. And the title is Ore ga Oju-sama Gaku ni Shonin Sample Toshite Rachirarete Ken. Or, in English, Shonen Sample, I was abducted by an elite all-girls school as in sample commoner, or just simply Shomin Sample. So, what is this wacky manga about? Well, let's be honest, it is super generic. It is about our main character. His name is Kamito Kurazaki, and he's super ordinary. He's a regular guy, and he wakes up being kidnapped outside of school. He ends up being put into a limousine and held by a very burly, scary man for 2 whole hours, driven deep into the mountains. And when he pops out, he sees this maid there who explains what's going on. Apparently, there is a school in the mountains called Seikain Girls School. It is a very prestigious elite boarding school for women and young ladies from only the richest and most prestigious of families. We're talking about people who own airlines, people who own mega corporations, and so on and so forth. And Kamito has been chosen by this school to be the representative of the outside world, because apparently, if these girls don't have someone from the outside world to deal with, they are unable to cope and they end up becoming hikikomori. So, they've decided to kidnap this guy to make his influence a gentle way into the realities of the world outside. Unfortunately, when they spied on Kamito, they sent a spy to find out information about him, and they asked his female friend if he was gay. And his female friend said yes, even though he's totally not. And so they believe that he is a homosexual with a muscle fetish. And that is the only reason why he's been allowed in this school. It's because he's not a threat to the innocent girl's chastity. And if they ever find out that he is actually straight, he's either going to face exile from the country itself, or worse than that, they're going to castrate him. So he's now forced into the school to cooperate and be these schools' commoner. So what are they going to do now that he's in this elite school? Well, they're going to make him feel at home. First, they give him a room. And this school has golden ceilings, golden floors. That's really cool. They give him a room. Is it going to be extravagant? Is it going to be great? No. They literally went to his house, they took apart his room, and they rebuilt it into the school. So his room from home has been rebuilt into the school itself. So he has his own home with all of his stuff, his pictures, his magazines. Even though they see the magazines are not appropriate, they think, oh, this must be cover, so we'll swap them out with men's magazines and things of that nature. And then also, because he's a commoner, he cannot eat the good food that everyone else eats, so he is forced to eat a cup of noodles every day. And this is supposed to be funny. Yeah. It's painful. Now, to make this more interesting, we also have other characters who show up. Girls who are in the school who've never dealt with commoners before, and he has to interact with them. The main one you have is this girl named Riko Arasugawa, who's this super nice, polite girl who is the most innocent girl in the school, and she's very earnest and wants to help people out and wants people to learn about commoners. So she's his friend. And so he meets with her, and she's fascinated by him, and obviously this is going to be one of the love interests he's going to have. Another character is Aika Tenkubashi, a girl who breaks into his room and finds out about him. And she is a childish, naive, shy girl who believes anything that you tell her. When she first meets Kamito, she beats him up and says, "You have to kiss me." He's like, "Why do you have to kiss me?" "Because I've heard if you kiss a commoner, your wish will come true." It's like, no, that's not true at all. That'd be like if I told you you have to act like a dog and spin in a circle, you'll get your wish. And she's like, "Wait, really? That works?" Sure, it works. It works 1 in 5 times. but you have to be really cute, like a cute little puppy. Put your arms up like this. So this girl's really stupid. And she falls for any prank that he tells her. Like at one point, she starts reading manga and thinks that a specific manga about people who have stands is real high school. So she thinks that she's going to get a stand. Kind of funny and disturbing. However, she wants to learn everything there is to know about being a commoner. So she decides to create the Commoner Club with Kamito with the hopes that she will learn so much about commoners. She will be the go-to girl in the school for commoner knowledge, and she'll become super popular, and everyone will love her. And so that's a running gag, and the thing is that she is very shy, she talks out loud, and she's trying to become the expert. You have several other characters, including Kamito's maid, who is a very sundry character who treats him like shit, and I'm assuming she's going to end up being one of his love interests, because this is a harem series, I'm guessing. And let's be honest, the art style is super generic. The characters are, like I said, you have the stupid girl who's kind of antsy, aka Tomo. You have the rich, shy girl who has a slight psychotic side to her, who's obviously going to be like Anne from, what is it? The Shinimote, the one with blue sundere, the girl who wears the panties on her head. We know she's going to flip out eventually. This is Ouran Host Club High School, the joke where every time that Haruhi shows one of her objects, everybody thinks it's magical and mystical. It's like, oh, let me show you instant coffee. Oh my god, that's commoner instant coffee. I've never had it before. Let's try it. It must be amazing because commoners are so much more advanced than us. That is the whole story. It's garbage. It's pretty bad. I thought it would be interesting, and no. It's fan servicey, it's ridiculous, and honestly, I have no idea how someone could like this. I mean, if you're into lowly-esque, because they're not lowly, they're all 16, which is still lowly, but if you're into that kind of just fan servicey garbage, this is pretty good. I think it's crap. I really do. I mean, it's all been done before. The only new thing is that you have Aika kind of being funny, where she has no idea about the outside world, to the point where she will try to cover up by saying, yeah, ours are very different, and she just covers it up. The one little redeeming factor. The rest is really just meh. It really is. It's a crappy series. Let's just be honest, it's crappy. Art style's bad, characters are very generic, storyline is meh. I'm going to have to give Shomin Sample a take it to a priest, purify it, and burn it. It is shit. It is trash. If you disagree with me, email me, zan@spiraken.com. Let me know what you think. I really do not like this series. I think it is poorly done, and it's garbage. Excuse me, I need to take a drink because this is just, I need a palate cleanser. Actually, I'm drinking Sunny D today. Sunny D, definitely worth checking out. Anyway, so remember, check out any of our earlier and better episodes at www.spiraken.com. You can email us, zan@spiraken.com. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all those other lovely social media sites. And with that in mind, let's get to the part most of you have been waiting for. What am I talking about? I'm talking about that one. That only. Yes, friends, the Wheel of Manga, exceptional substitute. Now, what is the Wheel of Manga? The Wheel of Manga is a Wheel of Fortune with 10 slots on it. Each slot has a manga title written on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spin the Wheel of Manga. Whatever number it lands on, that's reviewing the next episode of the Spiraken Manga Review, episode 275. 25 episodes away from episode 300. And I'm excited because I've got some really good stuff on here, and I've got some great palette cleansers on here. Some disturbing series, dark series, amazing series. But let's spin and see what we're going to review, shall we? Number 5. Pretty good number. Kind of cool. But the title of the manga that we're reviewing is So, Devil's Line. This actually has an anime adaptation coming out really soon. I haven't heard a lot about it. I know that this is released by Vertical Link, but I'm going to check it out and see how it is. Hopefully it's really awesome. I'm excited because Vertical Link has not let me down too much. So we're going to find out next episode. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. Also, quick question, since Saturday is St. Patrick's Day, what are you guys planning on doing? I am actually going to Manhattan, New York City, and I'm going to maybe go out for a nice little dinner and make something happen. I don't know. We're going to see. So, I guess that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoy, and this is your host, Zan. I am Gonzo. Catch you guys next time and read more manga. See ya!
わかるつもりでいたの広い世界のモラル今日の行方追えるだけの手ほどきも言ってたわだけど予測不可能なこの想いに名前をつけられない私がいるマニュアルじゃダメね溶けてしまうボタライ赤と青の誘惑でいつの間にか君が心の中と外までわからなくさせた止まりないとに消えないでいて私の全部見つめててきっとこれからお金すべてが恋のきっかけでしょ作り笑いじゃ隠しきれない涙や夢も連れてってねきっと誰もが羨むような日々を君にあげたいかな招いてくれた部屋でふざけてばかりだけど知らないもの見つけるたび胸が震え出すの音にもせずにいつも悩みを聞いてくれる友達なら当たり前って片付けるのずるい二人きりのペイブメ顔と首を放ってなせ歩くこともあったね輪郭だけじゃ気持ちは描けないともか止まりない人に消えないでいて私の道を支えててずっと今まで失うことも知らずに生きてた傷は一つも